Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Jaspreet and I'm here with the kiln opening today. I am really excited about this one because there are a lot of different glaze combinations and tests that I have done. And for that reason, I'm also recording this before I actually open the kiln because I'm worried. And there are glazes which I haven't used in a long time. There are combinations which I have not tried before. So I'm a little bit worried that they could be complete disasters. So I'm recording this beforehand. So, the energy is still high and I'm still happy because if it happens to be a big mess in there, then the energy is going to be very different. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully it won't be such a big disaster. Also, the fact that I haven't yet kiln washed my shelves makes me a little bit anxious. I know I'm pushing my luck with it, because there are a lot of these drippy combinations that I've done without adding the kiln wash. We'll see what happens. So also this time I have kind of listed all the combinations, whatever I've done on my pieces. So hopefully I'll be able to give all the information, the correct information. So let's just get started and hope for the best. Okay, time to open the kiln. But my kiln is at 45 degrees Celsius. It's still kind of hot to open it. I'm sure as I go down the shelves, I will have to wear some gloves, but I can't wait anymore. I'm gonna open it up and hope for the best, hope for the best, hope for the best. Okay, okay. Mm, some things I like in here, some things are not so happy. I'm not so happy about. Okay, let's start with the first one that I see here. So this was just a simple cheese platter that I made. Yeah, it's kind of warm, and this is. So I'll tell you what I used here. This was a placemat. The texture is a placemat, and the shape of the leaf is also a placemat that I used, and another placemat that I used to create this. This is celadon, and this is running hot chowder on the rim. I didn't want to leave it plain white. Like I wanted to add some kind of border. So this looks kind of meh, not that great. Also, while I was glazing this, I did notice a very fine crack on the side, and I see that kind of coming through here. I don't know if you can see. There's this uh, crack, but otherwise it's all good. Even the front, you can see this crack. So I saw this when I was glazing it. I did notice it, but I was hoping, you know, but that's okay. It's not too bad. I mean, it is. I mean, it's cracked, but so the clay is actually a grogged clay. If you can see, it has a little bit of these specks, very light specks. So it's a groggy clay, which makes it good for making these kind of larger flat pieces. Though it's cracked, I still like what this looks like. Maybe a second or maybe my own collection. Right, so that's the first one. Little bit disappointed there, but okay, let's just get this. No, 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 no. Oh my god, this is what I was fearing. I can see a huge drip there on the side. Oh my god, this is it. I learned my lesson. Kiln wash your shelves, use cookies, and I'll tell you why I didn't use a cookie for that one. Thank God I did the intro before I started recording. There are going to be some regrets. So I'm just going to move the kiln furniture out of the way first. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start with these because I know they are the same and I think I did a mistake here. Okay, but this one is on a cookie. Let me just. So these two are Jessica Putnam Phillips Chun Plum, which she sells through Clayscapes. These are both dip and this is actually dip and pour glaze, and I did dip and pour it. I mean, I did dip my pieces in the glaze, and you can see the glaze was really thick. It's a beautiful blue glaze, but it was really thick and it covered most of the texture. These are the mugs that I made with that embroidered texture mats that I'd made. Inside is soft white 2 coats. That's all okay. But this on the outside is kind of disappointing because it's too thick. I wish it was thinner. When it's slightly thinner, it's a beautiful, beautiful blue. So those are my 2 mugs with, and I think this one is also the same glaze. Again, this is very delicate texture, and I wanted to use something where the texture would show, but I think the glaze was too thick when I dipped it in. Again, it's a beautiful blue, but it doesn't do what I expected it to. So kind of disappointed with that. And this is, another experiment in terms of the form that I'm using, a template I used. New one. Okay, so they're kind of meh. I'm just thinking if I should just jump in. Okay, I don't know how to pull that out. It's stuck on there. Oh my god. Oh my god, this one too. No. Okay, just breathe and yeah, this is going to break my piece. It did. Okay, that is a beautiful combination. Can you see that? It's a beautiful combination. I'm being very careful because there's a lot of broken glass there. Yeah, so these are both dip and pour glazes from Clayscapes. This is shadow blue, this is coastal blue, and this is shadow blue. Now I had these in dip and pour forms. I moved them into smaller jars, and then I used those to kind of on the inside also I think is coastal blue, and that's beautiful. I love that glaze, but I think I added really thick layers, 2 layers each. It was a dip and pour glaze, and my glaze was kind of funny. So I just added, I think, more than I should have, but it's a beautiful combination. I love it. And because it had a foot ring, this pot had a foot ring, I did not place a cookie underneath, and you can see what happened there. It's a big disaster. My kiln shelf is also messed up. See, I can save my kiln shelf. Nothing's going to happen there. It's just that's a lot of work cleaning up the kiln shelf. So that happened. But it's a beautiful, beautiful combination. I love it. I will be grinding all of this and keeping it for my own reference to know what this looks like. And this is a combination that I saw Tiffany from Hobble Creek Pottery. She does this combination and it looks beautiful. And I was so inspired to try it out. And I love it, especially on a plain pot. But I'm so disappointed. Oh my god, this is so beautiful on the inside, but on the outside, ooh, and my shelf. I hate it. I hate it. Well, this was bound to happen. This was bound to happen. Okay, I can see another drip, a beautiful combination. Let me just get the sheet. So I have my sheet here of the combinations that I tried. One is, okay, this is texture turquoise and blue rutile, both 2 layers each. So 2 layers of texture turquoise. Inside is soft white, 2 coats, and then obviously I did a little bit of, just a quick dip around the rim, just a coat around the rim. So that looks nice. On the outside is 2 texture turquoise and 2 blue rutile. So I love how this is just holding, and there's nothing here. Right, this is just raw clay, and these were my test pots. I just wanted to see what try different combinations. So if you look closely, that's nice. I hoped for more blue there, but it's more green. It's still beautiful. Not my favorite. Probably next time I'll go with a heavier coat of blue rutile, but that's beautiful. The drips here, can you see those? Oh god, they're so yummy. So yeah, on the inside I like it better actually. So yeah, that was one. Oh god, here also I see a drip right here, but look at what happened, and this is so pretty. I love it. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I love this. Can you see this? Oh my god, can you see those little, vibrant blue spots in there? So there's pink, there's green, and there's this beautiful blue inside there. Oh my god, that is so pretty. And the glaze is so smooth. And look at these. Oh my god, these were not intentional, guys. This is just, I think, heavy, thick layering. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my, this is just stunning. I love this. Thank God I made a note of how I did this, and I have a video. So most of the pieces in here, what I've done is I've actually recorded videos in terms of, I've done all the mugs together in one video. So you'll be able to see how I glazed each of the mugs. For the platters, I have one, I have some bowls in there for those also. So I will be sharing this over the next couple of weeks. But coming back, what's the combination here? So this is sangria at the top. Okay, inside is soft white, 2 coats. Okay, again, I do two thin coats. My soft white is kind of thin. And then sangria here at the top. Then I did textured turquoise, a band of textured turquoise here. And then soft white on the whole thing, 2 coats. Wow. Wow, that's so beautiful. So sangria, 2 coats, textured turquoise, 2 coats, and then 2 coats of soft white. I think it was 2 coats, but look at these drips. Oh my god, I can't get enough of this mug. I've seen other people do it, and I've been so excited to kind of get this done. But oh my god, this is my favorite so far. And yes, there's a drip here. I don't know if you can see, there's a drip on the kiln shelf. Lessons, lessons, lessons. We all make mistakes, we all learn this. And I realized how close these two were. Oh my god, unbelievable. This is on a cookie. Now, what is this? So this is Amco Aqua Glaze. I have it in the dip and pour version, so I just dipped it in. And on the inside is soft red from Spectrum. I think I did 2 coats. Yeah, 2 coats of soft red on the inside and aqua from Amco, dip and pour. I just dipped it like this. It was so good. Again, I have the video. I'll share that. This is such a beautiful glaze coverage. Oh, it's stunning. And I like the little bit of pink that's coming through. Ooh, love it. And these are stamps that I have. These are wooden block stamps that I use in pottery. Okay. Now coming to my more, so this is the kind of texture that these pots, this one also had, like very fine texture. And this is celadon from Spectrum, 2 coats. Soft white 2 coats, celadon, a glaze called celadon from Spectrum. And you can clearly see all the texture. Now I'm like, I wish I would have done just this for all of them. I missed them up, but look at that. And I like this little fold here around the rim. Just one of the few tests in terms of, templates and the kind of pots that I want. So that's what this is. I like it. I'm happy with this. This also, I've kept it really simple. This is also celadon from Spectrum, 2 coats, 2 thick coats. So you'll see this is slightly different. So it's quite similar, but this is slightly deeper because I did 2 thick coats. Inside is soft white 2 coats. And that's my little body thing. This is a silicone template, a silicone mat that I had. I didn't know how else to use it, so I made it into a mug. And this is beautiful. I love it. I actually quite like it. It's quite pretty. So yeah, it's a beautiful mug. Oh wow, it looks better on the video. Okay, so that's the mug. This one is not that great. Again, I did fire them on cookies. Okay, so this is Norse Blue from Mayco, 2 coats. Oh, it's okay. I don't like it too much. And on the inside is, okay, so this is Snapdragon mixed with white. Snapdragon is a red Amco glaze. I just mixed it with my Studio White to kind of lighten it a little bit. On the outside is Norse Blue. I'm not very happy with this blue. It's nice. It's okay. Probably it'll do a better job when it's more of that melty effect on a plain surface rather than a textured surface. But not bad, but not that great. So yeah, that's my round mug. And then coming on to this, is everything okay? Let me check to see if there are any. Oh, this is good. This is good. No cracks, nothing. Happy with this. Okay, this is a beautiful leaf platter. I love it. I actually love it. So this was made using a placemat. Now this is the placemat that I used to cut out the shape of the cheese platter that I showed you earlier. And this is the actual placemat texture. So what I do here, let me just, okay, so on the rim is manganese wash. I could have gone a little darker with this. Let me show you the back. So this is soft white. I did spend some time cleaning up the rim here. You can see it's nicely clean and there's a little bit of bare clay around it because I didn't want my soft white to kind of drip. So this is soft white, 2 coats on the outside. Then there is manganese wash on the rim and I did do a few drips here at these, points. Okay, I did soft white, and on the inside what I did was around this area. So if you see, there's a little bit of blue you can see here. Again, when I share the video, you'll probably get a better sense of what I'm talking about. So I covered this with soft aqua in uneven strokes around these areas, and then there was soft white again. So I think 2 layers of soft white and 2 layers of soft aqua. My soft aqua is almost at its, it is actually finishing up. So I did add some water to it to thin it down. So you see very light blue here. You don't see much of it, but I don't mind that at all. I think I love how this turned out. This is just stunning. And look at that. It has a nice rim. It has a nice, I'm happy with this. It looks like vintagey, old, but happy. Is that a full? Oh, that's a half kiln. Thank God. That's a half shelf that I have to worry about. Okay, I'm going to move out the shelves and then show you what we have. We have a lot more experiments. Okay, let me start with the mugs. This one again is Chun Blue from Clayscapes. Beautiful glaze, but too thick. Again, I did this glaze for all of these delicate pots, like delicate textured pots, because I thought it's thin. And I'm going to try them again, but this time I'm going to thin down my glaze quite a bit, and then you'll see what this glaze can actually do. It's a beautiful, beautiful glaze, but I'm kind of disappointed with the way this turned out, and it's too soft white on the inside. Then this is Lavender Celadon from Amco. And on top is, let me see, what do I have here? And then I did running hot chowder on the rim, I think. So 2 soft white on the inside, lavender. I was just finishing up my celadon. I had just a little bit left. So Again, I thinned it down and did 3 coats of lavender on the outside and then running hot chowder on the rim. I like with the rim what has happened to the rim. I don't think I added a very thick layer, but you can see how it kind of melts. I'm just finishing up this glaze because it's okay. It's nice glaze, but I have colors which I like a lot better. Okay, here's another one of those embroidered mugs. This is cranberry 2 coats, soft white 2 coats, cranberry 2 coats, and again a beautiful glaze. And I love the way it has turned up. You can see all the texture here. Here's another blue one. Now this is celadon, not celadon, sorry, cerulean from Spectrum. Again, the texture is really light. On this one, the texture is quite light, and that's why I wanted to use a lighter glaze. But it's such, I did brush it on, but you can see how even the coats are on this one. And this way you can probably see a little bit of the texture. The texture was really light on this one. You can see that's how the texture was. So two soft white, two cerulean on the outside. Nice. I like the way it's a nice smooth surface. I'm happy with it. Okay, what do we have next? Oh yes, this came out right. Oh my god. Finally, this is another test. This is a test that I saw people do on, I think, on the Spectrum Facebook page. So this is two holly green and then I think one textured turquoise, textured kiwi, sorry. Holly green and textured kiwi. Oh my god, this looks so much better. Textured kiwi by itself is kind of boring. Um, I put 2 coats of holly green, again, uneven glazing. I was hoping it will melt a little bit more. Maybe if I add soft white, it will melt, but I don't know if you can see. There's a lot of variation that's happening on the surface. I don't think this is the glaze pulling away. I think this is just the effect of the glaze. But on the inside is 2 coats of soft white. And again, I just did a little drip here. But oh, I'm happy with that. I like that blue-green color. It's more green, but look at that. Nice. Happy. All right. This is my placemat platter. I did try something different this time. I know you can't see much of it, but maybe next time I'll do it slightly differently. Okay, so this is on a darker clay body. What happened here? Anyway, this is darker clay body. I just did 1 coat of soft white on the inside and here. This is 2 coats of soft white. Inside is also 2 coats of soft white. On the rim, I did 2 coats of blue teal and I think I added another coat of soft white on top. And you can't see much of the blue because soft white by itself, when it's thin, it has enough blue tones. But on the rim, I did do a different combination. Um, I was hoping for more blue than what I see here, but I'm still happy. I'm not like there's nothing wrong with the pot. It's a beautiful pot. I like it. It's just that I was hoping for more blue, but yeah, that's what it looks like. And it is on a darker clay body. Maybe if I try it on a lighter clay body, I'll get more blues here. Maybe. We'll have to try. But that's soft white and utility blue on the rim, just the rim, not the inside. So you can see all of these drips happening in these areas where the glaze is melted and pooled here. A few little pinholes, nothing sharp, but I can see a few here, but that's okay. Okay, so that's my platter. I'm happy. It's good. On to the next shelf. Okay, there are a lot of tests here. And this is what I was talking about, that I'm doing a lot of tests. Some look really good. Okay, let's start with the leaf dishes. Okay, let's start with this one maybe. The big one that you see here, platters. Here's the one which is dish platter that I made with that cloth placemat. It has very fine texture, so I didn't expect much of it to show, but I can see that through soft white, it's still showing, which is wonderful. Soft white is a beautiful glaze. I think I'm going to do one with just soft white. Okay, anyways, let me just show you. Oh, wow. The back is always more interesting in these cases. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Anyways, this is soft white 2 coats. This is, I think, just 1 coat here. So what I did here was 2 coats of soft white and then 2 coats of textured burgundy just in these areas, right? And that's why you have it just here. I love what the glaze has done here. You can see there's a lot of fun stuff happening here because the glaze got some place to move, which makes it so pretty. I love how it's turned out, to be honest. I'm happy with this. This is good. Yeah, that's beautiful actually. It's quite nice. You can see soft white on lighter clay. It gives these warmer tones. On a darker clay, it'll give more bluer tones. And I think even pearl white does the same. Oh my god, I can't get enough of it. I love what's happening here, this whole effect. It looks so pretty. Yay. Okay, what do we have? Now we have a couple of tests. Some look disastrous, some look good. Okay, let's start with the one that I know. So this is again coastal blue. You can see how beautiful coastal blue is. And this is shadow blue. Again, these are dip and pour glazes, which so for the coastal blue, what I did was I did use a little syringe and kind of dropped it here because I wanted a thicker coat. I think for this size, I could have just gone with thick brush load and it would have been good. And this is shadow blue. Again, shadow blue, I did use a brush and I did two thick coats. And I'm loving what's happening here where the two meet. Probably I need to try something with just this. But you can see the shadow blue was quite thick. And that's the thing with shadow blue. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue glaze. But it tends to pool. And if it's too thick, it tends to pool a lot and does a lot of interesting things as well. So I love this combination. It's really pretty. I'm going to do it on a platter and obviously, swirl it around to do some stuff. But this is good. I love it. What do we have next? Again, a simple one. I'll tell you, this is amber celadon. Again, a clayscapes glaze. It is a dip and pour glaze. I did brush it on because it's small surface, so it was easy to just brush on. Yeah, that's amber celadon. Okay, this one was interesting because for this one, what I did was, so this is amber celadon and holly green. I think I did swirl the two of them together. And so this is too thick. Again, I was testing things. This is too thick, and it sometimes that happens when the glaze is kind of crazy thick. It will end up cracking the piece because otherwise it's a really small piece. There's no reason for it to crack. Right. So that is what happened. That's how I got this little, colors here. Okay, what is this? This is, I did a little bit of manganese wash on the edge and then I added soft aqua in the center. I think that's what I did here. I like the combination, looks nice. You don't see much of the color on the rim. Okay, this is a sad one. I don't like it at all. Okay, this is iron wash. So I added iron wash to the leaf, wiped it back, added on the rim, and then I added two coats of mimosa from Spectrum. It's a yellow celadon glaze, translucent glaze. Oh, it looks okay. Meh, not my favorite. I was trying to do both fall and spring leaves, more fall than spring. But what is this one now? This is also a similar combination to this. Kind of sad. Yellow and iron wash makes no difference. Like I said, I have done these combinations and I recorded the process, and I will be sharing those videos over the next couple of weeks where I, actually apply the glaze, and I'll show you what they actually look like towards the end of that and how I applied it. So you will know exactly what they look like. But pardon me if there are a few things that I'm missing here. This is simply copper oxide, copper wash, and clear on top. Now this is actually a copper oxide that I mix. I got the powdered form and I add a lot of water to it and mix it together. And then I did add, I leave a lot on the leaf. That's why you get a lot of this here. And then this is clear on top. I like the look of this one, to be honest. This is nice. The yellows are a fail. So I'm going to move them here. Okay. This is pretty, right? Oh my god. This is again 2 holly green and 1 textured kiwi. I am loving this combination. I'm going to do some more. But look at that. That is stunning. I love it. Nice and glossy. Almost has like a super glossy sheen. So this is good. Okay. And here are two which are kind of similar. So here is chai gloss on the rim, on the sides, 2 coats, and textured burgundy on the inside. This is chai gloss on the inside, 2 coats, and textured burgundy on the outside, 2 coats. I like both of them. I think this is a beautiful combination. I'm loving it, especially for the leaves, like fall theme leaves. I think this looks so pretty. Happy with this. Good. Okay. And this is one of our flower bowls. Again, this is recorded and everything is captured, so I'll share that. This was
Weeping plum in the dip and pour version, which I brushed on, and that's why it's uneven and it has soft white on the sides.
a lot of flower bowls in there. Let me start with the big one first. So here's my big bowl. Okay, this is actually in order and I love it. This is soft red, 2 coats inside out, and then I did a little bit of soft white just on the rim here. Just 1 coat of soft white. That's a beautiful, beautiful platter. Oh my god, that pink and that white. They're yummy. Now I have a bunch of these little bowls. So a lot of these are actually combinations with soft white. So whatever I've added a little bit of soft white to it and the color. That's it. Okay, I'll start with the ones that I think I know. The ones that I know for sure. Let me just bring those up first. So this is soft white and manganese wash on the rim. So I added a little bit of manganese wash and then plain soft white. This is a nice combination. I'm really enjoying the white and manganese wash. And this was suggested by somebody, I think on Instagram or YouTube, where they suggested, try manganese wash. It melts and flows a little bit better. So that's soft white and manganese wash. This is soft red and soft white. I did add a thicker coat of soft red this time around and soft white on top. This is textured mulberry. This is textured mulberry with soft white. You can see how soft white melts. That's textured mulberry. Again, two coats of all of these. This one is cranberry. Oh my god, look at that. That's beautiful. So this is cranberry. So what I actually did was added cranberry or the glaze, the colored glaze to the entire pot, two coats, and then I went in with soft white on the rim, just the rim here and on the outside. Oh my god, that's so pretty with cranberry. That's soft white and cranberry. Right. So these are all the pinky glazes that I had. I used them up. This I think is orchid. I have that orchid is another glaze from Spectrum. It's a translucent glaze. Again, added orchid on the outside and the inside, two coats, and then went in with soft white all around here and here. You see that? Not my favorite. This is lavender from Amco. Again, I added lavender and then I added soft white. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay, lavender is a beautiful glaze now that I'm looking at it. And look at the variation, what all soft white can do. Can you see that? All the browns and the yellows, the warmth. Look at this. It's created a whole orangey edge here, like right here. This I think is smoky merlot. So like I said, I was trying all my purpley and pink glazes. This is smoky merlot. If you can just see right here, you'll see a little bit of that, and then soft white on the sides. Oh, it's kind of dark. I like what's happening here, not so much here, but I like this on the texture, how it's breaking. That is interesting to me, but otherwise, kind of meh. Okay, this I think is Chun Plum. See, the thing is, I can tell you what all combinations I used, right? But because they are all flower bowls, so it's difficult for me to say which flower is which color. I can just guess that. Again, I have a video where I record the process, so I'll show you that. But as of now, my understanding is this is Chun Plum with soft white. Again, I love what's happening here, not so much here. This is also nice. So this one, in my opinion, is cranberry. Looking at this unevenness here, my guess is this is cranberry because it can get a little uneven if you don't mix it well in the jar. The brush, even the brushing version, if you don't mix it well, it can be a little bit uneven. And I've seen this happen with cranberry earlier, but I'm loving what's happening here with soft white on the rims. That's beautiful. Can you see that orange and the purple and pink and everything? Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh, so yeah, that's another one. This one is Mayco Raspberry Mist. This is Raspberry Mist from Mayco. And again, soft white on the rims. It's nice and bright, but I'm not a fan. I have better pinks, so I think I'll go with those if I have to repeat. But yeah, that's Raspberry Mist from Mayco. And now on to this one. This is textured burgundy or textured mulberry. One of the two again. Okay, on this shelf, I'll start with the leaves first. There are four leaves here. I'll tell you what these are. This one is shadow blue. I can see it went really thick. Again, a beautiful blue glaze, but can go really thick. That's shadow blue, I think 2 coats. This is again another wash. Let me see what this is. This is iron wash and Norse blue. So I did iron wash on the rim and then little bit here and then added 2 coats of Norse blue. So what's interesting here is this little things that are happening. These little round things. I don't know what's called, but that happening is interesting. Otherwise, also I think it's a nice look. Maybe I could go thinner with the Norse blue, but see this bit is interesting here. If you see where the overlap is happening, it's some bits are interesting. Yeah, so that's iron wash with Norse blue. This has to be one of my favorites. This is manganese wash on the rim, and then soft uh, aqua, and then soft white. My god, that is stunning. That is so pretty. That's my favorite. And it is on porcelain clay. Yeah, look at that. That's white. You can see the difference. That's my regular stoneware. This is porcelain. You can see how white that is. So that's on porcelain. But look at that. That is stunning. I love it. Oh my god. And this is holly green. I think I did use some manganese wash on the rim with holly green. You can't see much of the manganese wash, and holly green you can see. So holly green kind of covers it all up. Now there are two beautiful platters in here. This is a peacock platter. This is with the soft red as the background, and I have another one which I think I like better now that I've seen this, is with soft white in the background. Oh my god, I think I like soft white better. Again, it's a personal choice. They're both beautiful, but pretty. My peacock platters. I'm so excited about them. Oh, there are some tests. A lot of tests. Okay, guys, now I have a lot of these small bowls. So I did something smart this time. I have a bunch of bowls here, which I've tried different combinations with soft white, and that was the plan. Now, last time around when I did this, I couldn't figure out what color was there underneath each of these, because they're all the same size. They're all same looking, same size bowls. So it was really difficult to figure that out. So this time, what I did was underneath the bowls, I added a number. Can you see that? That says 32 right here with a black underglaze pencil. And I have a sheet which lists exactly what that number is. So this is 32. This is lake blue and soft white. Finally, I'm getting it right. So this was lake blue on the edge and then soft white. So on the outside is my satin speck from Spectrum. I tried to do two coats, but they were clearly not even all the time. On the inside are two coats on the side of the color, and then two coats of soft white on top of those, right? That's how I did these. This is Lake Blue. It is a dip and pour glaze from Glayscapes, and I added that on the side. I did brush it on, and that's beautiful blue. I love that blue, and with soft white, it's even more pretty. Okay, so that is, I know all the combinations. I'm so excited about it. Okay, I just have to see the number and tell you what it is. Okay, let's look at the. Oh my god, this is stuck. This one was stuck on the kiln shelf. I think the kiln shelf had a little drip of glaze, and anyways, that's okay. It's not too bad. Again, soft satin speck on the outside, and on the inside is number 31. Is coastal blue and soft white. Oh, coastal blue. Can you see coastal blue has these little brownie vibes? Really subtle, but probably you can see a little bit better here because there's no soft white covering it completely, but that's interesting. Not much happening there, but a very subtle, slightly brownish white. Can you see that? Yeah, okay, so that is coastal blue. Not feeling it again. This one I know is that the one with the blooms, and that's 22. I think this is celadon bloom. Yeah, that's celadon bloom with soft white. Okay, I don't see much movement happening. It's kind of meh. The blooms are interesting, but then they're interesting by themselves. I don't need to add soft white to it. So maybe not so happy with it. These will be not so happy ones. Okay, let's see which one this is. This is 33, which is, oh, this is spearmint with soft white. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, again, satin speck. So all of these have satin speck on the outside. I'm not going to repeat that again and again. You can see very little of that happening here. On the inside is spearmint. I just added, again, it's a dip and pour glaze from Glayscapes. I added on the rim and then added soft white on top, two coats each. And I can see some interesting things happening here where it's a little blue then green. And I like that more than this green happening in here. Can you see some of that variation? Uh, it's pretty, not my favorite. And it's very similar to something else I see in here. This is number 17. This is lustrous jade and soft white. Okay, so that's lustrous jade. Look at that. I'm liking this better than what's happening in here. It's nice, it's melty, very cute, but I'm more interested in what's happening here. Can you see this blue, this turquoise color that's coming through? That's what's interesting me more than this. So maybe satin speck with lustrous jade, maybe a better combination. I don't know. Let's see. This is okay, but this is more interesting to me. Look at that color. Oh my god, I love it. And the same thing happened with spearmint as well. Can you see that blue turquoise blue color coming onto the rim here? But on the inside it goes green. Here also you can see a little bit here and see a little bit of it here. That's interesting. Hmm. Gotta play with it. Okay, what's this one? This is number 21 and this is glacier blue with soft white. Oh, there's a little bit of crawling happening here. Glacier blue. Glacier blue is a Mayco glaze and soft white is spectrum glaze. I see crawling happening here across the pot. So probably a combination you should not repeat. I will not repeat. That should not have happened because it wasn't that thick really, but it did. So these two don't go too well. But otherwise it's nice. The mixing and things. Okay. This is pretty too. Not my absolute favorite, but okay. 24 is Norse blue and soft white. Okay. That's Norse blue and soft white. Again, I'm trying to find something on the rim that interests me. Not really. And kind of meh. You don't see much action happening there. It's kind of meh. It's cute, it's pretty, but not something which blows my mind. This is 29 and this is Chun blue and soft white. This is again that light blue glaze that I was talking about. I like what it's doing with soft white. Maybe uh, instead of two coats, I can do just one coat of soft white and see where that goes because it's giving me these turquoisey, light turquoisey vibes, which is pretty. Trying to find some interest on the rim, but that's a pretty bowl. See, these bowls are really pretty, they're really cute, and they do really well at little shows and stuff. These could be your ring dishes, your dip dishes, and a lot of little things. But I'm trying to find combinations which are like my absolute, which I'm really liking. Okay, another one of the disappointing ones. This is number 4. I know what this is. Moroccan. This is a really dark blue glaze from Spectrum called Moroccan Blue. It's supposed to be a translucent glaze, but I think even in two coats, it gets really intense. So I have a jar. I'm just trying to find a way to use it. I thought maybe it'll work with soft white. Again, this is more interesting than what's happening in here. It's kind of meh. Yeah, I don't like it much. It's kind of okay. Mm. Okay, what is this? This I think is Mako wash. Wait, let me see. Number 1. Yeah, this is manganese wash with soft white. I like it, but I think the mistake that I did here was I tried to add a few drips and they just came out as these lines. Maybe if I didn't do the drips and just did a thick coat around the edge here, that would have been enough. But I like this look. Again, look at what's happening on the rim on the outside. That's more interesting to me. Look at that. That's so much prettier. So maybe don't do these drips. I did add them intentionally and you just see these lines, which is kind of sad. But otherwise, manganese wash is, I like the combination of manganese wash with soft white. I'm happy that I discovered that. This is going in my, okay, which one is this? This is 23. Thank God I did this time. So can you read that? That's 23. Oh, can you read that? That's 23. And on the inside, I think I know this one of the Mayco glazes. This is Aurora green and soft white. I love it. I love what this is doing. You can see the crystals kind of doing their thing with soft white. It's made it more interesting. Otherwise, this is a very dark green and satiny, but it's really kind of pukey green. Now that I've mentioned, even this looks like kind of pukey, but it's still better than what it looks on its own, in my opinion. Again, different people, different opinions, but yeah, I'm liking what's happening on the rims here, but on the inside, I go a little meh. Not bad. It's good. I'm happy with it. I will repeat it probably with some other on a plain surface, but happy with it. This is better than what I had earlier. Okay, these two are 28. I think these are both winterwood, or one of them is sandstone and winterwood because I did get those mixed up. Um, but I love that with soft white. Oh my god. Yeah, my pot kind of warped. But can you see that little pink thing happening in there with soft white? I mean, this is beautiful. And I've seen a lot of people use it with the Amco Flux. Now, I don't have access to the Amco Flux here, but I have soft white. So that does the job for me. And look at that pink, that peachy pink happening right there. That's so interesting. Can you see this happening right here? Oh my god, I need more winterwood. I have like just 2 jars and I use them so sparingly because yeah, this is my favorite. I mean, this is a favorite. I love it. And I think I did the same on both of these. I was supposed to do sandstone. but I ended up doing this. What do we have next? So this is Mayco stroke and coat called Jaded with soft white. Again, I'm loving what's happening here. So my conclusion with this is use a satin speckly glaze on the base, and then with soft white use the colors. This is the effect you'll get, where you'll have these drips and these kind of effects. On the inside, it's okay. It's not my favorite. I think jaded by itself is a beautiful color. And all this is nice, but this is not interesting. What's interesting is this. So again, my learning, my understanding from what I've seen so far is if you want to get this kind of effect, add a less melty glaze and then soft white with the color that you like to get this waterfall kind of effect, which is beautiful. But yeah, that's jaded. I think jaded by itself is beautiful. This is the color. I like this better than this. So this is also disappointing. This is kind of absolutely ugh. Number 8. Oh, this is deep sea. Oh my god, this is deep sea from Amco, one of their celadon glazes with soft white. But this is a disaster. Nothing interesting on the outside and nothing interesting on the inside. This is complete reject. Ah, this is nice. I like it. I like it. I love it. Okay, what is this number? 34. Okay, thank God I can read that. This is shadow blue with soft white. Oh my god, look at that, guys. Can you see all that's happening? It's just shadow blue on the side. Again, it's a dip and pour glaze, which I just added on the brushed on the side and then added to coat so soft white on top. But there's that, waterfall thing happening. There's something else happening here. There's a little bit of peachy pink in here, a little bit of orange, brown here. My god, that's beautiful. Especially that thing in the center, all that's happening in the center. I hope this is all getting captured on the video. I'm not sure, but that's beautiful. I love it. I mean, a big platter with something like this would look so pretty. Thanks to all these drippy glazes, I'm kind of moving towards some part of my work being texture free. Not all, they're going to be very few, but I'm slowly trying to do that. Oh, this is nice. I like it. Okay, this is number 3, which is bottle green into 2 and soft white. Oh my god. Okay, so bottle green is another green from Spectrum. It's another translucent glaze. So compared to holly green, it's more warmer and I don't enjoy it as much. I love holly green so much more. This is bottle green with soft white. Again, I'm liking this better than this. It's nice. It's beautiful. I'll use it up. Probably this is the only way I'll use it up. This is looking like cactus, another glaze from Spectrum. So probably soft white and bottle green will give you the cactus color. But it's nice green. I like it. I'm happy with it. Okay, this I think is, I'm gonna guess this is cranberry, but we'll see. Number 5, yes, that's cranberry. That's cranberry on the rim with soft white. Oops, cranberry on the rim with soft white. You can see a little bit of pink, but mostly it's turned kind of. Okay, nothing great. I don't want to repeat it. This is raspberry mist for sure. It's too bright a pink. I mean, I like pink, but this is like in your face pink. Pink, purpley pink. Okay, raspberry mist, right? Let me just see. 26. Yeah, that's raspberry mist with soft white. I have better pinks than purples. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, this is nice, but I can get the same effect from other colors as well. Okay, I'm actually liking this, the specks on the outside here, the satin speck. That's looking really nice. This is amber celadon, and that's so pretty. Oh my god, look at that, guys. Okay, this is looking beautiful. Love that. Let me just kind of be sure. 28. Yes, that's amber celadon, another dip and pour glaze from Clayscapes. It's soft white, but look at that. Look what that glaze did. There's a little bit of green in there, obviously these colors, but that's stunning. This is beautiful too. Oh my god. I love this. I love this. I love this. This was a surprise and I'm happy about this one. This is 27 sea salt with soft white. Mako sea salt with soft white. Oh, that's interesting. Here it looks green. Okay. Uh Here it's blue. Look at that. Oh my god, this is so much more interesting. I'm going to try these with satin speck and whatever different colors and soft white on top. This is so much better. I mean, this is pretty too. It's really light soft green, and there is some, interesting things happening here. Not much, But this is what appeals to me a lot more. Okay, happy with this. What do we have here? This is 36, which is Mayco turquoise. Okay, this is a dip and pour glaze that I have from Mayco. It's called turquoise. Again, I just added two bands here and then soft white. Uh, it's okay. Not too happy with it. And then this one is 35. This is coral. What? That's interesting. This is coral, another dip and pour glaze that I have from Mayco. But that looks so pink with soft white. It's pretty. I like it. But again, soft white gives me the same look what this does. So yeah, still interesting, still nice. Okay, happy with this. Okay, this is from one of video that you'll have access to soon. And again, how to use these are again my doily bowls with slip, white slip, and transfers on a darker clay body. Just showing this one has white underglaze, this one has no glaze. So I did a whole bunch of these. This is again with the glaze, with the white underglaze. There are a bunch of these bowls in there. Okay, these are not my favorites. A bunch of these. Let me show you what these are so you can avoid doing these. Okay, this is number 10 and this is Blue Midnight from Amco and Soft White. So what happened here is a mess. What happened here is interesting. Okay, disappoint. I mean, this is interesting, but there's a lot of black that's showing through. And that's a thing with Blue Midnight that happens. Mm, not something I'd do again. Okay, now this is number 12, which is this is Smoky Merlot with soft white. If you like this effect, yes, maybe. I don't like the color or the effect. This is a complete reject. Okay, this is Sapphire Float with soft white. Again, this is interesting. This on the side is messy. Oh, this is nice. Maybe another try. I don't like this black here, but depending on if maybe if you have a bigger surface and you do, better coats, maybe I was thinner here. It could give you something interesting, but on the whole, this is interesting. On the whole, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm not really happy about it. This is number 11, which is uh, Aqua. Oh, that's Amco Aqua. There's celadon glaze with soft white. Just a mess. Just doesn't do well, go well. I mean, some potential somewhere, but overall, like I said, I have better combinations. So this is also no. This is number 7. This is cerulean from Spectrum with soft white. Now I did do celadon with Spectrum with the soft white, and that was a disaster too. Doesn't do much. It doesn't move actually. The glaze doesn't move at all. So you don't see any kind of movement and flow, even with soft white. You see it's just a static line here, which is kind of boring. It's a nice blue, but you have better blues. So these are all my rejects. Interesting ones. This is number 9, which is satin oribe with soft white. Not bad. That's interesting. Can you see that? You can. Oh, look at that. That's actually matte here. This bait is actually matte. That's satin oribe. I know it's a satiny glaze, but that's kind of matte. This is interesting. It does a lot of interesting things. I like this one. This is nice. On the rim also you can see, but that's good. It does a lot of interesting things here. Maybe on a mug side, on a vertical surface where there's more area, it will do more interesting things. So this is good. I like this satin oribe with soft whites. These are the last of it. So which one is this? Number 8 is Weeping Plum and soft white. That's nice. Again, soft red does this for me, so I don't really need to do it with Weeping Plum, but I wanted to give it all a try once just to see if I'm missing anything. It's nice, it's pretty, but soft red does exactly the same thing. So this is number 6. Oh, that's interesting. Can you guess what glaze that is? That's mimosa. That's the yellow glaze from Spectrum, yellow celadon glaze with soft white. You can see the yellow right here on the rim, but when you come here inside, it becomes like a light peachy pink color. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you can see the yellow. If I don't have these written down, I would not be able to guess what this is. Okay, a lot of blue greens here. This is number 14, which is, oh, that's rainforest with soft white. Ooh, that's interesting. Again, it doesn't move much. There's a little bit of movement here, but what's more interesting is the glaze effect on the surface. I don't know if you can see. There's a little bit of those dots happening here. But yeah, it's a nice color. Uh, I like it. What do we have here? This is number 15. Oh, that's seaweed with soft white. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, because you see the green and this, turquoising happening here, the green with turquoising, and the same thing was happening with the other greens as well, right? Even this one, the one I did showed you earlier, you can see some of the turquoise thing happening here. Similar effect. So you kind of see how similar these glazes are, but this is nice. It's interesting. It has some browns here, some darker, turquoise colors here, turquoise blue and then green. Nice. I like it. This one is oh, that's Emerald Falls. That's Emerald Falls. My God, this is pretty. Very similar to seaweed, Emerald Falls. Slightly seaweed is, I think, slightly warmer. This one. This is little, I mean, very, very slight difference. You wouldn't know if you fire them together and didn't have the numbers. Even on the rim, you can see how, you know what, I'm tempted to try these with satin white now. Just to see, like the satin white spec, just to see what that does. But that's interesting. Very similar, but pretty. Another green. I think I know which one this is. This is my holly green. Again, the same thing. You see a little bit of this turquoise blue coming through on the sides, but inside it's all nice and, soft, flowy green. So yeah, that was the last pot in there. All right, so there was a kiln opening. I know it was a big one. There were a lot of different combinations. Overall, I'm happy. Thankfully, I just destroyed one half shelf, which I can fix. It's not too bad. Hopefully, I've learned my lesson. But I wanted to share some of my favorites. Among the platters, I think I'm happy with most of them. But this has to be one of my favorites because I was able to try something different, and I'm glad that I discovered manganese wash and soft whites, and obviously my Peacock, but with the white glaze. I like this one a lot. In terms of the leaves, oh my god, this is my favorite. This has to be my favorite. This is just so beautiful. This too, I like this combination as well. Both of these actually. Uh, that's nice. And discovering holly green and texture kiwi. Like, I mean, I saw other people do it and finally tried it. And then for the mugs, right at the beginning, such a beautiful combination. I'm being very careful handling this. Look at this. This is just absolutely stunning. And I am going to try more of this. Be careful how I glaze it, but this is a beautiful, beautiful combination. And then the ultimate, favorite one, especially because of this drip. I think this kind of got my heart. And also the overall look. I think it's beautiful. I love it. I'm just excited that I could make something like this. Anyway, so that was our kiln opening. Overall, I'm happy with it. Even the other platters, the one with the blue routine on the side, I am quite happy with the way they turned out. So that's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye for now.